was my prideful arrogance that, oh, you know what, Christianity is just going to be another tool to help me live a better life. That's how I approached it. I mean,
what's wrong with you?
And I love Bible study, and I read, and I prayed.
How can you say that?
I think that Jesus is going to help me be a better man. I think Jesus is going to help me be better. And I approached it that way. So much so, this is you want to know an insight? You want to know what Marie had to deal with? This is how it was. This is how it went. I remember reading Ephesians for the first time about the role of the wife. And I remember reading it like it was yesterday. I remember I have this photographic memory. I was like, this is amazing. Woo! Wives, submit to your husbands as unto the Lord. It was so amazing. I said, Marie, we got lunch. I'll talk to you about what I found in the Bible. And we did. She was at work. I took her out to lunch, her favorite restaurant. I said, this is it. This is the way it's always supposed to be. And of course, you know, I don't remember what she said. My memory is so fuzzy like there. But I do know this. By September, she was ready to leave me again. She had already, many years before as unbelievers, we were off and on. We were married. She's ready to divorce me then. She's ready to leave me again in September. Same buddy invited me to church, popped back into my life. He says, Ed, you need to come to this men's retreat. And I'm like, what's a men's retreat? And a men's conference. And I'm, all right, I'll go. You know, again, he didn't know how messed up my life was. I go to this men's conference. Pastor Raul Reese was the pastor that put it on.
Who cares?
And he came up to the podium in his session. It was my dad when he picked me up from jail. And he just looked at me and go, what a sad state of affairs my son has got himself in.
You ain't lying there.
So now I'm seeing it.
You ain't lying there, boss.
And then as he composes himself, he says, you know, he just, all the sin in this room and all the broken marriage, he just started laying into us as men.
Yep.
And I'm like, yes, it's me. I don't know what to do. That's why I'm here.
Exactly.
And then he gave a very brief study of what I did right now about the power and baptism of the Holy Spirit. And I'm like, this is what I need.
Yes.
I lack power and surrender in my life.
Oh, shit.
In that moment, I didn't start prophesying. I just, by faith, believed a man that taught the Bible. You're going to see that throughout the book of Acts, too. The Bible is taught, it's received, God works. That's how it is. The Bible is taught. You're like, oh, Ed, what do you do in this church? Every day, all you do is teach the Bible. Yes, that's my responsibility. You know what your responsibility is?
No.
Receive it.
All right.
Jot down notes. Take it in. Man. You don't want to know why? Because I get to teach it, you get to receive it. The Spirit of God activates it in your life.
When?
And then life's changed.
50 years ago.